Hello there, this is Battleborn again. In today's video, I'm going to talk about why narcissists drive people around them insane. What is really going on, and why do people end up feeling like they're going crazy when you're dealing with a narcissist? And there is several different layers to why this is happening, but basically what is going on is projection from the narcissist onto the people around the narcissist. So the narcissists seek to basically exchange their own personality with your personality, your traits with their traits. And the narcissists know that the cards they are holding is bad. So they're trying to give you their own cards, and while they're doing that, they're trying to take your cards. So eventually what will end up happening in a relationship with a narcissist or in a family situation with a narcissist, unless you are aware of this, is that the narcissist will try to hijack you. They will try to take you over slowly, to take on your traits, while they are claiming and blaming you for acting like them. That is why you will see that every time you have an argument with a narcissist, or every time there is a dispute with a narcissist, they are actually claiming that you are the one that is doing what they are doing. And this is gonna wear on the people around the narcissist, and unless you are aware of it, it is gonna be very difficult to deal with in this kind of situation. And you have to be really stubborn not to take damage off or from this behavior, because this behavior is designed to destroy people around the narcissist, and the narcissist is also seeing that that is happening. So what you basically are dealing with when you are dealing with a narcissist is a person that know that they are toxic. They know that their behavior is completely out of this world. They know all of those things, but these people have decided that they are not going to take responsibility for anything they're doing. The way the narcissist takes responsibility in their own head is to put their own behavior onto other people and blame them for acting like they are. So when that is happening, what I believe is happening in the narcissist's mind is that they think that they are free of those traits for that moment, because they are now putting that onto you or onto their scapegoated child. So when that happens, they feel like they don't own those mistakes, or they don't own that behavior anymore, because what they see in their very simplistic mind is that you are now being blamed for this, so you are the one that is responsible, even though that is a very messed up way of thinking. That is what the narcissist is thinking. So I've said this once before in one of my videos, and I believe it was a good explanation, and that is, if you go into the water, you will become wet, but that doesn't mean that you are water. It's just that you have gone into the water, so now you have become wet. And it's the same that goes on with a narcissist. When you are in their world, you will start to feel like you're crazy. Doesn't mean, or it doesn't prove that you are crazy, but when you are around a crazy person, narcissists should be considered crazy, by the way. That's another huge mistake that I see a lot of people do, including myself, when I didn't know about this, and that is, we treat these people as they are sane and rational, and that logic and all these things can work in a relationship with these people, when it absolutely cannot. They do not have, even if they have the ability to be logical and rational, they do not have the will to be so. So it doesn't really matter if they have that ability or not. I do believe they have, at the very core of their personality, like I said, they understand what is wrong, they understand what they're doing is wrong, but they don't have the will, because the need to be perfect, the need to be flawless, the need to be seen as a great person trumps all of the logic and reason that will ever be presented to these people. Because If logic and reason means to a narcissist that they have to give up on their delusional beliefs about themselves, they will not take logic and reason in, basically. So that's why you always will see, if you are in an argument with a narcissist and you feel and you know that what you're telling them is true and it's right and all of these things, right? And maybe other people agree with you, maybe not, doesn't really matter. You're speaking your truth, but you will see that the narcissists do click, that they do understand what you're talking about. It's not that they don't understand, that it is just that the will to understand is not there. They don't want to. So then you cannot do anything about it. And that's another crucial thing that people should realize, that you can stand on your head until you turn blue with these people. Nothing is going to change. Sometimes narcissists will give you the feeling that they can change and all these things. Usually if they're afraid of losing their supply, that's when that will happen. And that's when they kind of like always get people back into their cycle of abuse. Because people do get fed up. People do have limits. And when they do, narcissists play their cards smart, because then they just seek to kind of like make you happy in the moment you are in. They see that you're struggling, they see that you are mad, they see whatever goes on. So they are picking up on this, and they are very aware of it. But what they will just do then is to give you the feeling that you are being heard, that the things you are saying is being validated. Even though if you go back in those situations, I'm pretty sure that you will feel like nothing was truly validated. It's just that they pretend to do so for you in the moment, so that you will go on and stay a supply, stay around them, because that's what narcissists fear. They fear abandonment, they fear being alone, and yet they treat people horribly. So that is what also, like I said in my previous video, that is what will end up happening with narcissists, because their behavior is so toxic that they will sooner or later in their lives end up alone, all alone, usually. So it is important to just remember that when you're dealing with a narcissist, you're dealing with a mad person. You're dealing with an insane person, because their beliefs or the framework that they are operating within is not based on reality. It's not based on the facts that is going on in this world about them. So the things that they want people to believe about them, and that they are actually forcing people to believe about them. Because if you don't believe this about the narcissist, there's gonna be hell to pay, or there's gonna be silent treatment. There's gonna be all kinds of different tactics that they use, but eventually they're gonna try to force people around them to believe what they want them to believe about them. And even then, usually it is not good enough, because narcissists need constant reinforcement, constant reminders that you actually believe what they are telling you to believe. So you are actually just buying into a delusion, and you're supporting a delusion if you are around a narcissist, if you are even present in their life. It is basically, you're not helping anybody. You're not helping yourself, that's for sure, and you're not helping the narcissist either. A lot of people feel like it's difficult to leave them, and a lot of people have all kinds of reasons to stay around a narcissist, and narcissists are good at this. They're really clever and really good at making people feel guilty, playing on other people's emotions, and all of these things. And the reason they do this is to keep people around them, to orbit around a narcissist. Narcissists will always find ways of doing this, because they are so good at finding out what is making you tick, what is important to you, and then they will kind of like take those things away from you, so that you have to work to get those things in your life. So this might be in a situation in a home with a divorce. What you often see is that the narcissistic parent will try to remove the children from the other spouse, and the narcissists know what they're doing, and this is based on control, but it's also based on taking away what the children need, that they need their opposite parent, and what they do here is basically taking away opportunities from their children. And it doesn't really matter to the narcissist, because the narcissist usually just want to be the only person in their child's life. They're competing with everybody. They're competing with their spouse. They're competing with their partner for their child's attention even. That's how sick these people are. So, like I said, I just want to make this video. I just want to better help people understand that narcissists are going to destroy you in the long run. Because what is ending up happening is that they are slowly taking away your personality, your traits, all these things. If they can't have it, they are going to destroy it. They're going to make sure you don't have it even. Because that's their jealousy and envy playing in. They know that they cannot really take your personality, even though they try to. But they think that if they cannot do that, at least they're going to destroy you so badly that those traits is never going to end up being used for you or for someone else. So I hope this video was helpful in understanding how narcissists think and why people end up feeling crazy around these people. It is not you, it is them. But if you choose to stay around a crazy person, a delusional person, you cannot expect anything else happening. To be honest, that is just how it works. Because no matter how healthy and sane you are, this is going to wear down on you. This is going to take so much toll and energy from you that eventually you're going to start to feel like them. You're going to start to feel sick. You're going to start to feel all these things that they actually feel on a constant basis. So when a lot of people, when they get CPTSD, all these things, I do believe that is just that is somewhat how the narcissists feel all the time, but on a different level, of course. But what has happened is that they have worn their supply or their victim down so much that you start to resemble them in the end of that relationship. So thank you for listening in and have a good day.